What's up guys, this is Chris here, and today we're going to be going over the Mantis Titan X, the newest product from Mantis. Today Bubba's going to be talking about it for the most part because he actually uses this a lot more than I do. I have a shooting range, but Bubba doesn't. So he's been practicing a lot on this guy right here, so tell me about it.
This thing's pretty cool. I actually really love technology and learn to do things. So like this thing obviously can help you learn to trigger control, shoot faster, stuff like that. It's actually super easy to set up. It comes with 2 different mags, but it's basically just a laser that you can use for dry firing. It's super easy to connect to your phone. Just go and download the Mantis X app. You can connect, turn on your laser, should see a green flash. Ooh. Connect, boom, we got her. You can do things like bill drills, shoot from the ready. It has a beeper on it, just, you know, does it all for you. The statistics it gives you, you know, like trigger pull, all the different things like that. So like you can build up to working better on your trigger control and timing and stuff like that. You can reset. It also has like benchmarks, so you can, you know, pick a spot on the wall. I know you've talked a lot about
light switches and shit. So you can use any target. It'll right. That's pretty cool.
And then the Laser Academy one is set up for your camera on your phone. You like set it somewhere, you put up a target, and then it'll recognize the target and you can see it on there where it shoots and stuff.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
A couple of reasons why you would want the Mantis system is it's once you buy it, it's essentially free to use. So unlike even a 22 or even an airsoft gun where you're gonna have to buy green gas, you're gonna have to buy airsoft BBs or maybe 22 ammo, you can basically run this as long as you have a charger. So that's a big plus. Second thing is if you're in an apartment, completely safe. Point of safe direction, and you probably should act like it's a firearm. That way you build actual mechanics and stuff. But for the most part, it's a really simple way for not only people to train, but even people to get used to firearms. If you had somebody who's completely new to firearms, you gave them one of these, they practice for a while, they'd feel more comfortable, especially the first time they went to the range. Now, it doesn't simulate everything. It doesn't simulate like all the recoil and everything like that, but it actually gets pretty close. Tracks your shots, trigger pull is very same, and if you're running a stock Glock, it's almost exactly the same aside from the recoil.
But it does have some cool features, like you can put an optic right on it. So that's pretty sweet. Yeah. And then you can also work on your, you know, changing out mags. There's 2 separate ones, and they are weighted, so they do feel real.
That's nice. That's really cool. And obviously, as I mentioned before, it does fit in the holsters as well, so you can do draw practices and all that stuff also.
You can practice doing that.
You can.
So you can look like a real stunner.
Do a build. Yeah. Do a build drill to start with.
Okay. On what? Ron Swanson's head there?
Yeah, that'll work, but it'll have you go from a low ready first. It actually has a sensor that tells what angle it's at. And then it'll go through, it'll actually have like 3 different times so you go through it. So get ready one more time.
Okay. Oh shit. I was not ready for that one.
So holster again, and then it'll do one more. And then it has like your percentage, stuff like that, and then it breaks down everything.
99.8, is that good?
And so you can go through like your transition from...
Oh yeah. Running 14 and 15 splits on a stock Glock ain't too bad.
It says that you're really good.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Nice.
Good at shooting.
That is not, that I didn't practice that. That is literally the first time I've ever used this.
It's true.
Look at me get wrong.
So like the benchmark test is for...
You practice all sorts of things.
Oh. Got him.
Good job, Death the Kid.
Gun safety, kids.
So for the benchmark, that's like, that'll show you like where you're aiming off from stuff.
Oh, okay.
So you can honestly just pull the trigger as many times as you want.
Oh, okay.
Just try to aim for the same spot.
Okay, we'll aim for the top of the pyramid. Okay, I threw that last one.
We'll do a stop there. And so it records, you know, how much time you take between each one. Right here it'll show like where you were shooting off to. So it's super minimal.
Yeah. Still interesting though, because I thought most of those were the same, and it did calculate a little bit of variation, so it's better than my eye at the very least, so that's good.
To me, this app and this whole setup seems so much better than...
I'm gonna be honest, this is a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
It's kind of fun.
It is fun, yeah.
That'll show you where all of your shot placement was.
Oh yeah, see,
like your first
classic
shot.
Right-hander running low left, you see that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Even the Outlaw.
What a surprise.
off sometimes.
Even statistic like a bar graph for you. No, it's pretty interesting how all of it works.
So a lot of you have been asking how Bubba has been getting so good in the past year. Part of that is he shoots twice a week, but part of that literally is this. I mean, I first had him go home and dry fire with the Taurus G, whatever it was, that double action trigger forever.
The TH9.
Yeah, that's like the classic thing you do for trigger control. You just find the dirtiest, grittiest double action trigger and learn to run it without moving the sights. And then next step is obviously one of these. But you have to supplement all of this with actual range shooting as well, because you have to remember that even with something as good as this, you can build in bad habits if you're not shooting live ammo. So be aware of that.
Because it doesn't recoil.
Yeah, it doesn't replicate recoil, and it doesn't replicate your perfect handgun. You know, obviously this is just a standard Glock trigger. There's many guns out there. You can't run the slide, but you can run an optic, which is nice. I would have been more accurate on Ron Swans with an optic. I'm just kidding. Excuse alert.
You can do drills like primary hand only.
Okay.
And you can start anytime. There's not a weight on this one.
I don't shoot Glocks a lot.
Yeah, you're done with Glocks, duh.
I am not, clearly. They just don't have a 2011 version of this. Oh, it's so tough. I can feel the Austrian in it, in the trigger. Oh man, I shot those like shit.
Oh, it did say that too. So I mean, all your other scores were in like the upper 90s. This is 82.
This is 82.
Right.
Womp womp.
All right, give me one more. One more. I can't end on 82.
Oh boy.
You want to try another one?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go less gangster style.
You ready?
Yep. It still sucked.
You actually got a 91 in there too.
Oh, there we go.
So
I had a dude like 62, 91. Oh, look at that. It looks like a kid drew on it. That's hard to do. I hope at some point, I don't know if they do, but I hope at some point they come up with variations, maybe an M&P and maybe 1911.
So all you got to do is push that start button.
All right.
Wait for it to go.
I have it in my pocket. Don't judge me, everyone. I've also never, ever done draws. .256.
Boom.
That's my first time. I'm excited. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this is awesome. I could do this all night. I could do this all day. All right, let's try it again. Oh, start. .244. Hey.
Boom. Just killing it.
I don't know about that. Cool. How do you get to the thing that shows how it goes?
So when you swipe over, it should show a bar graph? Or, nope.
Oh. Is that it?
Oh, I didn't even see all this stuff before, so that's my bad.
Whoa, I don't know what it is. Oh, more data. So the open training is when it tracks the actual dot moving, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Hey, I got a 74.9. Possible causes, breaking wrist up. Huh. Things you figure out. All right, let's see. I'm not actually aiming at anything. Maybe I should aim at something. Let me aim at this gun. Oh, I kept feeling that move. I was slapping the trigger. Guilty. I commonly slap the trigger. I'm gonna do this all day.
So $200 is how much they are.
Total?
Yeah.
And then you don't have to pay for the subscription either?
Right. There's like a pro feature, you get more features on like the Laser Academy.
Oh, okay.
I haven't done much with the Laser Academy just because you need like the targets and stuff.
Sure.
But yeah, the Mantis X thing, amazing.
Have you guys used the Mantis before? Let me know in the comment section below whether you like it or not. Personally, I find these are very, very useful, especially if you are new to shooting. But even if you're an advanced shooter, maybe you're a long distance from a range, maybe you live in an apartment complex, there's a lot of situations where this is really appealing. And then there's obviously situations where there's less appealing. I mean, obviously, if you have a bunch of 22 ammo and you live in the country, well, maybe that's slightly better for what you do. But this is a really, really good training tool, especially for $200. Not only is this one good, but you guys saw my last video on the rifle version where you can actually put the laser system inside the rifle. That one's absolutely epic as well. If you get both of these, you can actually get pretty good at shooting pretty quick. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please support Oklahoma shelters and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.